don't know how much fun we're gonna have, but if anything cool happens, I'll leave it in the description. But this is just a live stream. I don't want to bore you with a vertical video. But if you ever want to check me out, it's Grumpy Orca Fishing. I know there are better fishermen out there, but I enjoy fishing too. And Andrew and Joseph, if you ever watch this later, thanks for still coming out to fish with me, even if it's on a YouTube video. Hey, Demon, what's going on, man? We're about to get a did. I don't know. Oh my God, that smells so bad. Whew. Almost gave myself a heart attack with that. Let's see how these guys doing. These guys are still alive. What about these guys? Oh, these guys definitely dead. Hold on, I'm gonna throw those out as chum. Made some chum today. How's it going? Do you? How's everything with you, man? All right, I got a little trash bag today. We're gonna do a little bit of everything today. I got hot dogs. Maybe we'll track some fish. Hey, David, what's going on, man? David Dallas. I'm good, Demon. I just wanted to thank you for helping me yesterday manage some people that were cursing in the stream. I appreciate you. I don't stand for that language, and I appreciate your help. It's very nice of you. That's why I made you the moderator, man. All right, I got a dedicated trash bag today. We'll see how much trash we're going to pick up today. Alrighty. We're just getting started for those that are trickling in. I just want to see. I have the super nasty. Oh, these worms are bad, man. Oh, I don't know what the hell is going to eat them, but they are bad. Hold on. Where I'm going after? it's a top secret mission of being with my children. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna toss these worms out there. Look at this crap. That looks bad. Oh, that's good chum though, right? Oh my God. Ugh. Nothing smells worse than a dead worm. David Dallas. I'm going everywhere. I'm actually going to Summit today, Summit, New Jersey. I'm gonna spend some time with my little one. He takes classes there. Oh my God. Let me take out this rose bush that's been bothering me. This time I'm gonna bring clippers with me. All right, we're adding some trash to the bag. I'm gonna see if I can fill this up today. Hey, Ronnie, what's going? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, this is AI. This is AI. You should actually donate $100 since we're coming from you live from Jersey, baby. AI research up here in Jersey Hills. We got to figure out how to handle that mortgage and life insurance problem we got going on. All right, I don't know if that joke landed, but let's get some fishing done. So today, it's going to be boring, but it might be fun. We're going to try fishing with trout magnets today, too. I got about 2.5 hours I can fish. Ugh. I don't know. Can you put the Discord link in chat by any chance? I don't know how to. I still don't know how to talk in chat. Give me a sec. If you can do it, hold on. I put it again on my live. I mean, on my account. If you go to my account, you'll see that I updated the link. I removed the old post. All right, these are going to be our rod holders. I removed the old post, and I uploaded the new post with a link. Let me figure this out. Let me cast this out there, Demon, and I'll try to get it done. So today my setup is super simple. My buddy from college actually taught me this. This is how we used to fish for Laker trout. I just have a sliding sinker, like an egg sinker, and I just have a swivel here, and I have a leader. Just in case we catch a catfish and it's big enough, or an eel, I can just throw this in my bag, and I have about 5 of these hooks. It's a size 6 hook, and it's barbed, and that's totally okay. So if we catch something, maybe if it's decent enough, I can take it home. But otherwise, it's all going to be catch and release. I'm not looking to eat any fish this week, unless it's a nice juicy eel. And of course, I forgot to grab my net today, just in case I do land an eel. But it's a pleasure hanging out with you guys. I'm actually super happy to be here. And I'm not lying. I'm just happy to get out of there, get out of the house. I was working all night driving people around, and didn't get much sleep. But look at this, and the weather's nice. The temperatures are pleasant. Let's eat it out there and see what happens. All right, one of them is set up. Let's set up another one. Then we can do some. Hold on. And then we can do some light fishing with a trout magnet. Demon, do you know what a trout magnet is? I think YouTube killed my channel on the algorithm level, but I've read that it might come back, so I'm gonna stay at it. I'm just gonna keep going at it because my kid keeps making fun of my YouTube channel. So even though his friends watch it now, I'm gonna keep going at it, Andrew, in case you ever watch this later. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cast these two bad boys out there, and we're gonna put on a trout magnet and do some trout magnet fishing. Oh my God! I didn't just do that. I didn't just do that. Oh my God! I'm such an idiot. I just casted that into the fence. You see that fence? That's where my size 6 hook is. All right, change of plans. Grumpy Orca's gonna go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to do this live. All right, let's go climb the fence. I ain't getting rid of that size 6 hook. I tell you that. Let's go for it. There's a little waterfall here. Yeah, possible, Demon. So basically, my hook is stuck in that fence. I may be able to just jump over that water, climb that fence on the other side, and get my hook out because I don't want to go all the way around. Or should I go all the way around? Oh, we already have a fish. Hold on. You see that? Let's see what's coming. See? Grumpy Orca fishing with you today, boys. Where is he? Hold on. Something took it. Oh, was that an eel? All right, something took the worm and ran with it and got it in the hole. That might have been an eel, which is good news for us. Let's put another one on. Yeah, I did take a break. I really can't believe I just casted that rod into the fence across. I'm just not used to the casting power with a sinker. But we just had a nice bite. Here's what we're gonna do. Today might be, and you know why this place has better bites than other places? Because there's constantly water coming in here. That waterfall keeps the oxygen level nice and high. Hold on, I have another one. What the hell is going on? I just cast it in and had a bite. Look at this crap. All right, here's what we're gonna do before I start casting this out. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a piece of hot dog on this because nothing's gonna bite this hot dog other than an eel or a catfish. So I'm gonna use a different approach now. We're gonna go slow. As soon as I casted it out, it was gone. So I'm gonna assume that's a bluegill. All right, we got a nice piece of OB Frank. We're gonna cast it out there. I'm gonna assume that was just a hungry bluegill. All right, let's cast this out there. Put it in the holder and go get my line retrieved from the fence. I still don't know how I'm gonna get up there, but let's figure it out. Let's go on an adventure. I've never been up here. Hold on. Oh, this is not bad. I can handle this. We're doing a little urban adventures with Grumpy Orca. I can handle this. I'm not that old. Now the problem is how I'm going to climb this fence. Hold on. I'm not that old. All right. Now, Grumpy Orca, you're really risking it for that worm. You see what I'm doing? Can't fall because I'm the only thing my boy's got. Hold on. And we got the worm loose. And now we're just going to do the Gulp. Bloop. Let's get back out there. Oh, that's scary. Had to pull myself up on the fence. All right, now I'm going to try the same way going back down. Oh, all right, we're good. Hope you enjoyed that. Didn't kill myself. Yeah, it is climbing right last year. This David, that's actually a great choice. You want something oily, Jim. You think they'll be gone by the time I get back to my rod? Yep, he might be. The hot dog never actually, for some reason, the New Jersey catfish and eel don't like the hot dogs. That's something I only caught, the only catfish we caught on a hot dog, well, a couple, was the biggest catfish we caught. Hold on. Wow, I'm out of breath again. This reminds me of the way we retrieved the old tire last time. All right, the worm is still here, actually, so we're good. So this spillway has perch, bass, catfish, eel, bluegill. I just don't know the sizes, so I'm not gonna go Jersey way on you and promise you the moon. But we're getting. I don't know if we're getting a bite on the hot dog yet, but this might be entertaining today. Hold on. Chances are next fish is going to be a bluegill, but let's keep trying. Thanks, Jason J. What's going on, man? I remember you. Jim Britt. So yeah, we'll see. So the hot dog, the chances of hot dog being gone are pretty low. But the worm, you're absolutely right. If the hot dog's gone, I'm going to put my money on the catfish. But if the worm's gone, it's probably going to be a bluegill. That's why I brought both baits today. What else? Oh, game bites. So yeah, that's the bluegill. That's why I brought hot dogs, because I don't want to keep pulling my rods with bluegills on them. But we did catch a couple of eels in the live stream 2 weeks ago. That was fun. Yeah, whoever said that was good, it was going to be gone was right. Here's what we're going to do. I have some older worms. They're green. Let's try those. But at least we're getting action. I found these when I was cleaning my fridge today. And look at this thing. Only American, man. Green worm. I really want to catch an eel because my little one loves eating smoked eels. Every once in a while, I'll catch a nice juicy eel. I'll brine him for 24 hours and I'll smoke him up. I don't know. As long as my kid is eating fish, I'll keep feeding it to him because I know one day he's gonna come from school and be like, "Dad, I don't want to eat fish anymore. Kids are making fun of me." Let's see. But yeah, whoever said that they use what they use for catfish is like oily fishy stuff, that's exactly what they're like. It leaves a nice scent trail. And I'll take advice. If I have some stuff that I catch at the ocean that will work for catfish, I'll bring it home. Like I brought snapper bluefish last time, and I still have them in my fridge as chum. All right. So it looks like the bite calmed down, which is kind of what I wanted because I have an ultralight rod. I was going to fish with trout magnets, if that's okay with you guys. Yeah, we're going to try. How you doing, Sid Durrani? Oh, yeah, I'm just getting. We're using worms and a hot dog for now. Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm just gonna start throwing out hot dog because I'm getting a little tired of this, and I want to do a little ultralight fishing with you guys. Um, because this is just I'm putting too big of a worm because I want to get a catfish, but unfortunately, the bluegills are biting them off. And at this rate, we're gonna go through all my worms in about half an hour. I'm not down with that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cast out two hot dogs. Um, and let's do some ultralight fishing with a trout magnet. Let me read the chat before I do this. We're going to use my Daiwa Presso. I'm actually going to put on a trout magnet hook on it. Daiwa Presso and my Legalis LT1000 reel. Give me a second, guys. Yep. What's going on, DCP? I heard you told me you went out trout fishing to the spot yesterday. I've been fighting with people on. I think I posted something on TikTok about keeping the trout because I was like, if you don't keep the trout, the chances are they're gonna die. But and like I'm all pro keeping release and I'm all pro catch and release, but right now the trout is so beat up, it makes zero sense to release them because they're just gonna die. Give me 1 second, guys. Ronio's still in here? Yep. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hold on, we're gonna get on some fish. Give me a second, guys. We're just gonna use the cheapo trout magnet hooks. We might even yeah, you guys ever fish with this? You want to try this? These are actually super cool. Sometimes fish absolutely destroy them. If you want, let's try them first, and then we'll fish with a trout magnet. These are about $5 at Walmart for 3. Creek chops absolutely destroy them. Trout like them in the spring. Let's try it. Let's see what we can catch. And the best part about it, they stay pretty sturdy. You can easily catch 20, 30 fish on one. And the hook that they have, I think it's a size 8 hook. Super sharp. It's like a wire hook. So let's try it. You never know what you're gonna get. All right. And hold on, my power bank is here. Put that away. I'm just happy to be here today. I'm just happy to hang out here with you guys. No joke. I had a couple of jobs. I had to drive people into the city in the morning. I don't know if you heard. There's a chess guy that unfortunately took his life, and Danya, and I know somebody who was friends with him. And there's a funeral, and a lot of people are moving around. It's kind of sad. Danya actually was a grandmaster and got bullied by a Russian chess player. Danya was 29 and got bullied to the point where, unfortunately, he did the unthinkable. And that's sad, man. That just tells you the power of cyberbullying. He was bullied by another grandmaster from Russia, accused of cheating. We're fishing for anything that bites. We got 2 hot dogs in the water, and we're gonna fish for whatever bites this lure right here. This is an atomic teaser. All right, let's put it on. And keep moving. Yeah, Demon, it's pretty sad, right? It's just, it's so like I'm an adult guy, and I actually went after a kid that bullied my kid at the gym. And my kid is a black belt in Taekwondo, 2 dans, and he could have smothered that kid in 3 seconds. But my kid stayed put, and I went to the gym's manager, and we actually kicked that kid out of the gym. But there's bullies everywhere, online, in school, and sometimes you don't know. People suffer in silence, and it just they still get to you. It's like 29-year-old kid um, just takes his life. That's and a smart kid, eloquent, well-read, just because some jerk is bullying him online and calling him a cheater. All right, let's try the atomic teaser. No guarantees here. We're just gonna try a couple of times. If it doesn't work, we're gonna throw on a trout magnet. If we don't get much luck with a trout magnet, we'll keep changing it out. By the way, if you guys have nice expensive rods that you just are thinking about buying or you bought, please take care of them. Don't be like Grumpy Orca. Oh, I had a bite. Oh, had a bite. That's probably a bluegill chasing it. Don't be like Grumpy Orca. I snapped off my tip yesterday in my car. I kind of want to think that it was right next to where my kid gets into the door. I snapped off about 4 inches of my Daiwa Presso. It's probably the last time I'm going to talk about it, but please be careful with your expensive gear. You know, it hurts when you break it. And thanks for staying with us. You know what I'm going to do with the atomic teaser? I'm going to put a little piece of worm on it just for. See, I'm getting strikes, but no fish. So it's something small. On the trout magnet, I'll definitely get something. I know that for sure. Nice and slow. Yep, just got another strike. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little piece of worm to give it a little bit of flavor. Hopefully that works. Okay, I choose you. Just snap it off with a finger. It's a big piece of worm. Hold on. I'm not sure what the presentation is like now, but maybe it's a pregnant atomic teaser. Let's try it out. You never know what you're going to get. I'm throwing it right in that corner. That's probably the deepest spot here. And I'm basically bouncing off the bottom and slowly dragging it home. They're supposed to be stocking lakes this week in New Jersey with trout. If I have a good connection at Round Valley, I'll take you guys trout fishing. But it's going to be just like this. It's going to be 2 rods with power bait or a live shiner. It's not going to be very stimulating. Huh. Nothing's biting the atomic teaser. I'm surprised. Usually that color absolutely works in springtime. Ronya, what do you think? Is that pin going to work in this situation? My next batch of lures I'm going to buy are going to be in chartreuse color. Ronya changed my mind about that. I really want to try the chartreuse in Jersey. I always stayed away from it because it doesn't look like a good color to me, but I don't have the experience some of you guys have. Yeah, you see, the hot dog in Jersey, I have the same experience every time I cast it out. It just, and I use the old worms to bring some flavor to the water here. Oh, yeah, but just, there we go. I caught one of my catfishing poles. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Then I'm going to tangle all my lines now. Hold on, guys, one sec. I don't know what I did. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Ronya, do you have Discord, by the way? I've never used Discord, but I made a link. If you care to join us on Discord, it'd be nice. All right, I did that. Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. I just gotta not put that through the guide. Hold on. Let's see. What do I do here? Meanwhile, I'll check the hot dog, see how he's doing. Yeah, nice. And I also pulled out the other line, so I might as well just recast everything, and we'll change the spot. So what I'll do here, I'll just cast this out right to that corner. Definitely being a very aggressive amateur today. Huh. All right. And this one, I bounced it off. I bounced it off the concrete edge like a skateboarder. That's nothing to be proud of, but it was funny. All right. What's going on, Tool Spring Fishing Adventures? Yeah, no leaves in the water here because we have a bunch of oaks around us, and that's a red oak, and the foliage starts coming down from them in about the next 2 3 weeks. But once it starts, man, it's just crazy. Do you know how you tell a red oak from a white oak? I'll tell you, because I'm a biologist after all. So if you look at a leaf, hold on, let me find you a leaf. Yeah. You see how they're pointy? So the white oak is always the leaves are not pointy. They're round. They're round like white man's bullets, and red oak sharp like Indians' arrows. That's how they taught me in school when I was when I was at Rutgers. So if you have pointy leaves, it's a red oak. If you have round leaves at the end, it's a white oak. There you go. That's the first time I've used that since I learned that in college. I got to do something with my bio degree, right? That was a pointless 9 years of school. Yeah, flugers are awesome. I like them. I actually dropped my fluger. Actually, the fluger is right there. That's a fluger. I don't know if I put too much braid on it, but that's a fluger I got on sale in the spring. I sat in my basement for a while. You can get them on sale at Walmart in early spring. Hold on, we're getting action on the hot dog. I think we are. I'd be damned if we catch a catfish today. I'd be jumping for joy. here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna move over a little bit, and I'm not gonna snag these rods again. They're in really good location, so we might catch a catfish or an eel. I'm gonna grab my chest pack, and I have a you know what I have in my chest pack? I have a full trout magnet set up. So if we can't catch anything with the atomic one, we'll fish with the trout magnet, and I'll wash these rods too. So yeah, these are the worms I'm fishing with. I'm too lazy sometimes when my kids go to bed. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm too lazy to go out and get the worms, so you should probably start doing that. All right, let's see. Trout magnet hook. I'm gonna grab Super Mario with me. I'm gonna grab three of them. Yeah, Tool Springs. The President reel is really nice. This is the one I have. It's super heavy. Like I gotta say that it's super heavy, but it's nice. I bought this. I think. Hold on. So I have something on. No, I do not. All right, let's let it go. I bought it for like $30. They're usually $60 or $70, right? I bought it for $30. Walmart. I think in March they have great sales. If you can catch one, a lot of resellers buy them, and it's been great to me. I absolutely love it. All right, let's fish over here so we're not snagging. Also, I was going to tell you another thing, guys. I bought a. Oh, you saw that? That was a fish there, boys. There's some bass in here. They're not huge, but they're here. We can probably get them on a Gulp minnow. Let's see if I can get it on a drop. I bought a one of those magnets, the fishing magnets, with a rope. And DCP will probably know what I'm planning to do. I'm gonna go to the place where everybody trout fishes, maybe even tomorrow if it comes in today. And if there's nobody fishing around there, I'm gonna start dropping that magnet and see how many spinners will pull up. I bet you in 2 days it'll pay for itself because there's just so much stuff in the water. Every time I go fishing there on the bank, I'll find 2, 3 spinners. Thanks, Tool Springs. I appreciate it. No, I didn't. You know why? Because I forgot that yesterday I had to drive. Usually on Tuesdays I have easy days, but I forgot my kid does ice skating, and yesterday I had to drive him all the way out 40 minutes away from my house to do his ice skating lesson. And by the time I came home, you know, I don't know if you have kids, but once you have kids at home and your wife's coming home, you got priorities. But I will stretch it. And also, yeah, drop. I got him. I got him on a drop. See? All right, not the effect I was expecting, but at least we got one. See that? That was right on a drop. I know it's not the bass you guys want or a big boy catfish, but we're equal opportunity fishermen, and we like our bluegills. Yeah, but you know what I did yesterday? I caught. I think I posted a short about it. I caught 5 baby catfish. They're like this big, bullheads. They were stuck in my pond filter, and I basically rescued them. So yesterday they were sitting in this bucket I had, in the preem bucket, And yesterday I found a tank and I transferred them over. I got a bubbler, so far I only have like a fish tank, a bubbler. I'm getting bites, but that's what I was, because if I didn't do it yesterday, they'll probably be dead today because they've been sitting in that preem bucket for 3 days. Ah, nice. Yeah, Trout Raiders. So you know how it is with kids. So I really wanted my kid to do jiu-jitsu, the older one, but he picked taekwondo, and now he's so obsessed with basketball that it's a problem. It's a problem because my kid, unfortunately, will not. I played basketball all my life. I actually was on a regional team back in Europe. The problem is my kid's not going to have the height. He might actually be shorter than me, and I'm 5'11", and it breaks my heart, but I'm not letting him see it. I'm going to support him to the end. He's probably the biggest hustler on his team, but yeah, I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be over 6 feet tall. And in high school, it's not an issue, but once you get up to college boys, you're not going to hold your own, unfortunately. What's going on, Void Outdoors? Long time no see. Void, I don't know if you use Discord. We created a Discord channel. You can talk to us there offline. I mean, when I'm not live. If you go on my page and go to posts on the Grumpy Orca YouTube, you can find a link to our Discord. Good to see you, man. How's California? We have California weather today. Look, this looks like the Bay Area. A little windy, nice clouds, blue skies. See, I'm getting strikes on the drop on the pink thing, on the pink tube. I'm gonna switch it out to a trout magnet because people have been asking me to fish with a trout magnet in my comments on YouTube videos. What's going on, Top Shelf Peanut Butter? Well, I know I can shout you out if you spend some time with us here. We're all family, you know what I'm saying? I'm a guy from Jersey. You gotta give me something to get something. I'm just kidding, man. What do you fish for in Canada? You guys are lucky up there. You got salmon, you got trout, you got some big boy fish. You don't have a lot of people fishing for it. I think there's only 35,000 people that live in Canada. At least that's what it was 10 years ago. Surprisingly small country. I mean, 35 million, my bad. It's a surprisingly small population for such a humongous country. It's about 1/10 of the population of the U.S. But yeah, tell us what kind of fish you got in Canada. Talk to me. All right. Should we check on the hot dogs? I don't think anything's happening. But who knows? I've been wrong before. No, I'm just gonna leave those hot dogs be, and maybe an eel will come and eat them. But if nothing happens to them in 15 minutes, I'm gonna start switching back to worms. That's the problem with worm fishing is you hope to catch a catfish or an eel, but all you get is bluegill. I want to go over there and fish. There's bass. I know there's bass over there, and maybe I'll switch up to a trout magnet right now. Give me a second, guys. Does anybody still remember the wheel and tire that we found in the stream? I just walked past it today. I'm thinking about somehow getting out of here. She was. Let's fish with this for a little bit more, and if we get nothing, we'll switch out to trout magnet. Nice steelhead. You want Tool Springs? You want to see me catch an eel? We had a lot of fun catching them 2 weeks ago. I think we were fishing. I was getting one after the other. With eel during the day, you got to go to dark spots, and you got to throw some. I think I baited with bread and like hot dogs, and man, it was fun. We caught two sucker fish. It was fun. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Who knows? And we could actually see the eel in the water. There was a bunch of them. We let all of them. Oh, had a bite. We let all of them go too. Yeah, the fish is basically they're waiting for the thing to drop to the bottom, and then they start attacking it. Let's try it again. Steelhead is awesome. Is it the steelhead that can also survive in both in brackish water, like salt mixed with fresh water? My father-in-law fishes for steelhead. Yeah, so the fish are playing with it on a drop. If oh yeah, I just had one. It's all bluegill. So yeah, if you ever fish with these in the fall, in the spring you can drag them through the column and get crappie. But if you fish with these in the fall, just let them drop to the bottom and kind of jig them up and down a little bit. That skirt really helps it. All right, hold on. This line is coiling like a phone cord. Hold on. I'm going to change my location before I start getting upset. Let's go. You know, uh, I know. I'm just gonna keep doing it to get your blood pressure up, man. I tell you though, in the past 2 years, I've always fished with 4 pound monoline, and I've been happy because stocked rainbow trout don't care, and panfish really don't care. But I'll stretch it today. I do have to dry my kid today again. We'll see. It's a question of either I'm gonna stream or I'm not gonna stream and stretch the line, you know. So I'd rather give you stream and get your blood pressure up with that line. I know there's a fence out there because I've been out there before pulling my trout magnet out, but there might be. We're not professional fishermen out here, trout. We're very aggressive casuals. Oh, this is the spot right here. Now, if I get a catfish right now, I'm gonna run back. This is it. This is where we catch fish today. Let's go. I'm gonna do two more casts with the. I'm gonna do two more casts with that atomic teaser, and then we're gonna switch to trout magnet. Well, 2 minutes to stretch. What do you mean? You want me to reel it up to a tree and just stretch it? Is that what you want me to do? I don't know if you're trolling me, but I'll do it. You want me to hook it up to a tree and stretch it, and it's gonna help? Tell me. I'll do it. And if it doesn't, we put you in a band. I'm just kidding. Ah, man, look how beautiful it is. Can't even believe this is Jersey. All right, how's it going, Tom? Tom, did you get to your 50 subscribers? All right, Trout wants me to stretch my line. While I do that, I just noticed somebody else was doing it. I thought I was the only guy that comes here, but look what I found. I'll show you guys. I thought I was the only one crazy enough to walk into these woods here. Look what I found. See this? Dun, dun, dun. Hold on. Let's see. Oh my God. Look. What is this? This is like a 15-pound mono. Give me a second, guys. Maybe there's something on the end of it. Hold on. ADHD is kicking in. What do you guys think is on the end of it? It's in the tree, but we can bring the branch down. Ouch. No, we're not. Hold on. Oh, it's good. It goes up higher. I think it's a bass lure. Hold on. Only have to walk like 10, 20 feet to see that to max. And talk like, yeah, Tom. So you'll see it's gonna take you once you reach 50. YouTube, it's gonna show 50 as your subs, but then it's gonna be like 5 days. Just listen to what I tell you because it's true. It was true for both my account and my kid's account. It's gonna take YouTube about 5 days to realize that you reached 50. YouTube basically updates watch hours. There's some sort of internal system. Just listen to what I tell you because nobody told me this and I was trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So YouTube has some sort of an internal system and they wait 5 days for the official time and update. That's what it does. So 5 days within you hitting 50 subscribers, you're going to be able to stream. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, Trout Springs. So I walked like 30 feet. So what do you want me to do now? You want me to put drag to the maximum and just walk it back? I can even walk a little further. Look at this. Look at what he's making me do. I'm stuck on a tree. Hold on. Oh my God, I'm going to walk into a freaking dead body right now. I don't want to be doing that. That's 5 hour phone call with the cops. It's Jersey after all. Oh my God. I already walked to a different zip code, man. Okay, I'm stretching it. I'm stretching it, right? I'm giving it a tug. What else are we doing? Tug on it. Okay. I feel like this is becoming a weird stream, man. I hope nobody's watching me from the side. A grown ass man tugging on a rod, a rod in the middle of the woods. All right, now walk it back, right? Okay, I'm with full stretch too. You hear the drag going? This would make a good short. Oh God! All right, thank you. Let's see if it worked. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, he was right. Hold on, the man was right. Hold on, let's try casting it. But this is a hybrid line, you know that, right? It's a hybrid between mono and a fluoro. All right, one man listening to another man about stretching his rod. Here we go. Oh yeah, dude, the man was right. It definitely helped a little bit. Next time I'll put it in the warm water and do that. All right, okay, the man was right. So you guys saw me do that. That was first time, and it worked. David, that's actually a great idea. Hold on, let me see if I may. I mean, you guys are probably going to start wondering if I actually have a tackle box. You see, this is how busy I was yesterday. I didn't like, we found this stupid thing on a bank yesterday. I don't think that's even legal because it has two hooks in it. But now I'm going to the Altoids, and you know what I have in my Altoids tin? I have a bobber. Is that what you're talking about, David Dallas? I listen to my guys in the stream, man. You see that? And this is actually a great slipper, bobber rod. I mean, it was great until I broke the tip off of it. All right, let's do this. This is actually a great method to fish in the spring for crappie and even trout. Oh. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to throw a bobber on. David Dallas, this is for you, man. This is a trout magnet bobber. Right? It's about, what we got, about maybe like 30 inches here. All right, now we have straight line thanks to Tools Trout Raiders. Let's get it out there and slowly reel it back. I don't think we're gonna get much bite, but that's mostly because. But you never know. We're gonna reel it, and we're gonna stop. And reel it, stop. Maybe pop it a little bit. Reel, stop. Yeah. So I've fished this body of water many times before. For some reason, well, it just the bobber here doesn't work. But at least we get to show. You never know. Might catch a fish on it. We caught a really nice sized perch on the stream last time I streamed from here with the trout magnet. All right, you know where there's fish? There's fish on that bank. there's just like a coiled up fence. You see that dark spot in the water? That's a coiled up fence. We definitely don't want to go there. Last time I did that, I had to go in the water and get my trout magnet out because I'm cheap. But that's a good throw right there. You're going to let it sink and slowly reel it. There's nothing happening with my catfish rods. I really want to go and put on a giant worm, but I just think that bluegills are going to eat everything. Yeah. So if you guys ever in Walmart, you can buy a pack of 4 of those for like $2. They're actually great. These bobbers, you can buy a pack of, I think they come in yellow and green. Thanks, Paul. What's going on? Paul. That's not the man that helped me. Paul, somebody taught me how to stretch my line in the stream today. I'm so happy. The dude was right on the money. I thought for a second he was pulling my leg, but he was right. We were not pulling no legs. We were definitely pulling some line off the tree. It was good. Now I come home, I'll put in some warm water and stretch it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's put on a trout magnet. What I'm gonna do is I'll throw a trout magnet on, but just the jig head, and I'll throw a Gulp minnow just so I can catch a bass for you guys. I think I'm feeling a bass today. So yeah, I lied to you a little bit. I really want to use my Gulp minnow today, and then I'll switch to a trout magnet. I have a whole kit with me. Here, you guys know these, right? But first, I'm gonna throw a Gulp minnow. I had to bamboozle you a little bit. I'm from Jersey, you know. You can't have it all. All right, I know Snooky's gonna sit this one out today. Should really clean my Mario box. Oh, dude, Paul, that's awesome, guys. Paul he's a wunderkind. He knows how to make a spoon or like a spinner out of power bait. And I know some of you probably know this, but oh my God, hold on, I'm seeing something in the water. That's a snake, but it's like a snake skin. I'm not. Yeah, look at this. That's snake skin. That's snake skin, right? Oh crap! I just dropped my chart magnet. I'm like a squirrel, man. That is snake skin. The question is, where's Snake? No, the bobber's fine. It's on the line. Yo, look at the snake skin we found. Where's Mr. Snake? It's a pretty big snake. Danger noodle. I like that. Danger noodle. We also call him the nope rope. Danger noodle. I like that. In New Jersey, there's very few poisonous snakes. But if you go on Facebook, local Facebook groups, people think otherwise. People feel like every snake they see in Jersey is a cobra. Most of them are just harmless water snakes or garter snakes. Um, I only once attacked a garter snake when it was eating a frog. They released some sort of a toxin because they freed the frog from the snake, but the frog was like, he looked like he needed to be in a wheelchair for like 3 hours because he was not, and then he came around. So they definitely have some sort of a neuro agent that numbs the prey. But yeah, this snake definitely dropped all of its snake skin here. See? It's everywhere. All right, I'm gonna let my ADHD go away. Let's hold on 1 second, guys. I'm in Jersey. All right, hold on. Let's go with this one. Let's catch a bass or two real quick, and then we'll. I know I'm gonna get a bass on a gulp minnow. Like I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. So this used to be my go-to setup. I know it's weird, but it's a trout magnet, a jig head hook, 1/64 ounce, and a Gulp minnow. I probably bored you to death with it, but it works. It's so powerful. I'm not going to fish it with a bobber. Gotcha. Yeah, Paul, as soon as I'm done fishing today, I have some free time. I'll watch your video. Actually, I might watch it probably the next couple hours. All right, we're going for bass. Ugh. Wow, this thing casts. I'm still watching my catfishing rods, but not much action there. Wow, Gulp minnow is swimming. It's interesting. You never realize how much wind moves your bait on the ultralight. Like it basically moves almost as fast as the wind. Hold on, guys. Oh yeah, Texas. Yeah, you guys don't play around with snakes there. No, Jersey. Jersey is like everybody from Jersey, all bark and no bite. We oh, I had a fish. Come on. We don't have any poison. We do have some cottonmouth, but people are so afraid of them that I think you can pinpoint every cottonmouth based on how people know. Like they're like, oh, in that zip code, there's a cottonmouth there. There's not many of them, and we have a couple of copperheads, I think. As soon as it dropped, as soon as I hit it, like I'm getting hits on the Gulp minnow, but I think that's a bluegill. I'll let it drop to the bottom. As soon as I cast it in, I get hits. 1 second. Getting hits, but it's something small. I know there's bass in here because I've caught them. I've caught them on that frog. Pizza rats. You gotta show me one day, Tool Springs, maybe in a message. Show me the drop shot you talk about because the drop shot I know, most of them I would only fish from like a kayak or something. But if there's something you recommend, I'll take your advice. Huh, very strange. I know there's bass in these waters. Okay, I got a fish. Of course, came off. I know there's a bass probably next to this log right here. Give me a sec. Just don't want to throw it into the... Yeah. Very, very strange. If I get nothing, I'm gonna switch. It's a little hard to throw it right now, so I'm gonna go back to where my catfishing rods are. Hmm. Got it. Let me print screen this. Ronio, I'm gonna text. I'm gonna send you an email. My email is actually not Grumpy Orca. It's Vegan Orca. I know it's weird, but it's a long story. Hold on, I have something on my rod. have something on my catfish rod. Let's go. Give me a second, guys. Something's going on there. Might be a eel. All right, let's go. Might have a fish. Hold on. Let's not drop everything out of excitement. We might have a bullhead. They're probably small though. Ronya, so I'm gonna email you because I'm not sure. I think it's my email is veganorca7@gmail.com. Just like vegan orca, literally like a vegan, and then it's number 7. But before you do that, let me email you first. I gotta double check that something's going on, or maybe I was seeing things. Was I seeing things? God damn it! I might have been seeing things, guys. Ah, I was seeing things. Should I go back to worms? They come in on rafts. No, I think I catch your drift. Yeah, it's, Ronnie, I don't want to pause the stream, but let me see if I might have the phone on me. Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let me check real quick. Um, Give me a second. By the way, you guys want to see real quickly my baby catfish? Oh, well, this is how small they are. The video is not loading, but this is how tiny they are. Hold on. You see them? That's the 5 baby catfish I rescued from my pond pump. So they're what, about 2-3 inches long, maybe 3. Hold on one sec. Gmail. I'll tell you my email in a sec. I just gotta find it without flashing all my personal information everywhere. Um, Hold on. Yeah, I don't see it here. I'll email you, Ryan. All right, here's what we can do. I'm gonna cast this one in, and then I'll put a bunch of worms on my other rod, and maybe instead of bluegills, we'll catch something bigger. I know there's eel here, and there's a big one. Maybe I'll just move this rod to a different side, so it's not in the way. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm like all over the place today. I'm not sure if usually things are better with me, but I'm really excited to go magnet fishing with you once the magnet kit comes in. That should be fun. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's put a bunch of worms on this thing and see what's out there, because the hot dog's obviously not working. A bell? No, well, the thing is, I can see it because I can see it out of my peripheral vision. But I do have a bell that actually, it's one of those green bells that I found that I have at home. I can throw it on. Look at these things. How about this? I didn't expect to find them in my fridge, so let's put a bunch of them on. Maybe we'll attract the eel. I just don't understand how bluegill can so quickly remove them off the hook and not get caught. Like, I'm really calling them up, right? Like, hold on. Yeah, but those catfish, I have this like pond that's on my property that's been like overrun. Nobody wanted to buy that property because of the pond, and all there is goldfish, um, just a bunch of goldfish that survived, and I put a koi in there once, but it got eaten by the bird. And about 3 years ago, my kid and I caught a bunch of catfish with our friends, and my kid was little, so he really insisted on bringing them home. And I put them in that pond, and I guess they started multiplying 3 years later. So while I was cleaning the pond pump, I found them. All right, what do you guys think? Anything's going to happen on this rod? I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this stuff to the right. Kind of trying to go between the rocks. See, I'm getting bites already, but it's just... it's just these bluegills. I just keep eating my bait. Let's check. No, the worm's still there. Maybe we should start keeping bluegills from this body of water. Here we go. Yep. The pond, it's a weird pond. So it's actually a pretty big pond. It's about, I want to say it's at least 25, 30 feet across. And it's about, oh my God, hold on. Yeah, this is just going to keep happening. Yeah, I just keep getting hits, but these bluegills are basically relentless. I don't know what to do. It's about 25, 30 feet across. And like I said, I'm not like a millionaire or anything. It was overgrown. The property we bought was abandoned. Actually bought by, it was owned basically by a bank. And it's about, I want to say, 15 feet in width. But the trick is, the previous owner didn't want to put a fence around that property. So the pond, by Jersey law, could not be deeper than 18 inches. So that's why when the bird comes around, it just eats everything because it can just walk. You can just walk through it. And yeah, it's been kind of like the house that we bought was on the market for years. I think because of the pond, because nobody wanted to deal with it. It has a waterfall in it though, and I fixed it. But in order to properly fix it, you have to spend a lot of money and time. You just keep getting bites, but can't land the fish. Let me see what you guys write. Mitchell Gardner, yeah. So believe it or not, I have a snapping turtle every couple of months that takes residence in my pond and starts eating all my fish, and I feel like it's not paying rent, so I end up catching it. Yeah, but I don't want to catch bluegills. That's the problem. I want to catch either an eel or a catfish, and usually the bluegills don't really bite big worms, but today they're just super hungry. So Tool Springs, what I did is I did put a fence around the property. The problem is I kind of live on a super rocky, like I live on very rocky terrain. It's kind of on top of the mountain. So yeah, knowing myself, it's just going to be a problem if I start doing anything. I'm very good at trying to maintain things at a bare minimum, but I have really bad ADHD, and when I start projects, I really like push into the project, and then I kind of once something goes wrong, I just fizzle out. I don't want to do that. So we just kind of maintain them. But in order to properly fix it, you do have to take out, it's a liner pond. You have to take out the liner. You have to make it deeper, put in the liner. Just for shits and giggles, I invited a pond company. There's a company called Fitz's Fish Ponds. I invited that company to give me a quote. You're not going to believe it. It was $45,000 to do one pond. They wanted $45,000 to remove the liner, make it deeper, and reline it, and it was going to be all ready to use. That was 45 grand. I was like, I'm good, man. It's more than I'm making a year. I think I'm going to stick with the crappy pond. So yeah, that's the end of it. Jersey is just very expensive. Yeah, Tom, I'll go to Ireland to fish one day. You guys want to catch some bluegills? I mean, might as well, right? Here, let's use trout magnet because I promised, so I'm not a complete liar. Let's use a trout magnet. Maybe we'll land some bluegills. Let's put the Gulp minnow back in. I'm sorry for being all over the place. We're just gonna blame it on being me. But yeah, but that pond I sort of was able to keep up. I know I turned off the pump for it in the winter. I try to keep the aerator going. Um, yeah, it's a kind of like a sad pond, which is why nobody bought that property. But at least the water quality is good in it, and the fish survive. And now we have bullheads inside of it. All right, what do you guys want to use? What about this one? How do you feel? You want to use pink? Okay, pick a color. Somebody say something. As for donations for a pond, I don't know, man. I'm just fishing for fun. I appreciate you guys. You guys are like my free therapy. How can I ask you for money? Pick a color. Come on, quick. White. Okay. Nah. Grumpy Orca, don't ask for money. I'm happy the way it is, man. I did though apply for like there was an option to apply for monetization on YouTube, and I did click it. And ever since I clicked it, my views absolutely died. And I don't care as long as I get to talk to you guys in live stream. But it was kind of funny. So, word of caution: if your YouTube channel is doing well and you apply for monetization, and you guys know it's not much money anyway, but if you apply for monetization, your views are gonna tank. All right, let's try it. You guys want to fish with white? That was a good choice. We already have a fish. Look at that. All right, my man. Look at this. All right, you get a virtual high five. Truly spring trout raiders. That was first cast on a trout magnet in white color. I mean, this is who's been eating all the worms, buddy. One day, I'm going to use you for bait. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be asking people for gold, right? No, yeah, I feel like I do understand. Like I actually used to support. I don't know if you guys actually heard of the guy Regular Car Reviews. I used to be a big car guy, and I used to like his channel a lot. So I actually support him on Patreon when I had my cushy job where I made good money. And that's like I felt like I just wanted to make him like the value he provided for me as entertainment. He's a little quirky. It was worth it. I think I supported him for like $10 a month, and it kept going until I closed my that American Express credit card. But yeah, I feel like if you don't really provide, oh wow, look at that, not a hit. If you don't provide the value, you don't really deserve the monies. Oh wow, getting hit. All right. So two spring trout raiders was on the money with the white color. Just gonna keep casting. Oh, fishing in Ireland. Yeah, I'll go fishing in Ireland. My wife's been to Ireland. She loved it. She did when she was in school. She did a away a year. So she stayed in London and she traveled all around Europe. She said her favorite country was Ireland. It's all the sheep, she said. Let's just pull it through the water column. Nice and slow. Time for a reach. Hold on. Oh yeah, I just saw something coming for it. Hold on. I don't know if I can handle another reach. Like look where I'm standing. It's a little sketch here. Hold on. Yeah, but notice how we used to have like almost 200 people in the live stream, and now we only have 40. Which, like I said, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm cool. But it's interesting. I think I apply for monetization, and that's when it happens. And I've read on Reddit that it happens to everybody. YouTube basically reanalyzes your channel. Got a hit. Barramundi. That sounds good. Hold on, we got a fish. Look at that. Who you guys think that is? Of course, none else but the local raccoons. Jeez, guy, you're really hungry, huh? What are we gonna do with you? Stop. Can you tell bass to come out? Beautiful fish, though. The fish, you see, there's a waterfall over there as this guy is trying to catch his breath. The fish here looks so much healthier than the fish in the water body of water above. Just they look different and they bite different. They always bite. Yeah, barramundi. I'm pretty sure there's like Pennsylvania has private ponds where they stock trout, and you can catch your load there. You basically come, you pay. I think you pay per pound, and you can catch all the trout you want. People do it. I'm not doing it because I feel bad enough for trout here in New Jersey. But yeah, trout magnets. Look at that. They work. If you don't have them yet, buy that kit on Amazon. I think it's like $12, $15. It's worth it. And plus, they never go bad. Like you don't have to worry about like, oh, hold on, wait a minute, my line just went boink. Nah, I got overexcited. The worm is still on though. Here's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, I just dropped my rod. Here's what I'm gonna do, just for fun. We're gonna just hashtag send it. Is that what the young kids say? But yeah, if you guys are bored, we can talk cars all you want. I used to be actually most of the people I met online in the early 2000s. It was on there's a forum called used to be called VW Vortex, and I used to have a 1984 GTI with a 5-speed transmission, and I met so many people through that car. I used to still have friends. I joined that forum in 2002. That's how old I am. Should we just load this thing up with worms? Just to be all into cars. Up until a couple of years ago. I still have my Volkswagen Eurovan though, with a VR6. Okay, this looks super appetizing and green. Let's see it out there. Maybe catch an eel. I know they're here. Me and my kid used to. I've never caught one here, but I've seen them here. Sound like that guy from Jersey. I've seen them here. Nope, got my trout magnet caught. Yeah, should have not dropped that line. Well, I'll strike my line out now. Look, trout springs. Hold on. I got caught on something. I don't mind it because it's a trout magnet. Here. Ah, look what we found. Don't you love savaging with grumpy orca? That's not a real frog, baby. That's a free frog. Look at this guy. Uh, let's get him out of there. I'm gonna go grab my scissors so we can take this line off the tree. I'm telling you, man. Oh, we got a thing released. That's not a real frog. That's a free frog. Is the quality of the stream good in terms of just like bit rate and everything? Hold on, guys. One sec. Let's go get that frog. Oh, look, we found something. Huh, fireball. All right. Well, given that this is Jersey, I might get a ticket for having that in my bag that I'm using to clean up. Can't you make like a nice drink with fireball? All right, let's go get that frog. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Oh, DCP. Since you're local, we just ordered food from Giovanni's from my wife's work party. They're just open. Man, the food get there is good. But you know how stuff is in Jersey. The food might be good for a while and then it dies off. That's a decent frog. What do you guys think? We keep this guy? He's a little rusty and crusty, but you know, at least he's not polluting anymore. And we got some line that we're gonna take out of here. All right, I'm just gonna throw this crap in like that. I don't feel like spending time going through it, and then I'll throw it out on my way out. Whatever. We'll just toss them in. Yeah, here's Giovanni's. Yeah, I will hit it with still. Fireball bobber. I like it. I like the fireball bobber. My wife might not like it, especially if my kids see it in the car. But yeah. Uh, let me check. Oh, look. How you doing? Hey, you guys want to you want to do some mortgage? You need a mortgage? You need a life insurance? You look like an insurance salesman. I'm just all over the place today. All right, let's get into another fish. Yeah, DCP. So Giovanni's, they're in South Bombrook, right by the canal. And the food is good, man. My kid is very, very picky. And we do one party for my wife's coworkers a year, and everybody absolutely loved it. But sometimes in Jersey, the place can be good for a while, and then they just drop off. That happens with all the restaurants in the area. But for now, they're good. It's just an Italian place, of course, with a name like that. Oh no, I'm gonna get yelled at by Trout Raiders for having coiled line. Like something's eating my worm, but I'm not ready to pull it yet. I did notice if you come around and there's bluegills, they'll kind of push bluegills out of the way. When we were fishing for them 2 weeks ago, we saw it happening. They kind of would pull up, and they would just push all the little fish out of the way and eat the worm. But that's not happening today. You know what I'm going to do? Let's switch off a trout magnet. You guys want to fish with a bobber? Okay, somebody pick the next color. Pick a color. Here. I'm not fishing with this, though. Don't even get me started. That's, once again, I did that. Pink? Okay, let's go for pink. It's actually a great color. Hmm. All right, let's try the hot pink. I made a mistake of, I go to the library with my kid once every week to get new books. I made a mistake of picking up a fly fishing book for kids. So I read it to my kid the other night. He got really into it and he goes, "Can we go fly fishing now?" And those of you who know the learning curve in fly fishing know what's going to happen if I take my 7-year-old fly fishing. He just turned 7. He's more like a 6-year-old. Smart kid, but I imagine I probably should bring a ladder with me because I'll be searching for those fly lures in the tree. Any of you guys fly fish? Hmm. Oh no, not again. There's something there. There's probably a fence there. Hold on. This is a good opportunity to stretch the line out. Hold on, guys. We're just gonna, even if I rip this off, I'm just, hold on. No, I actually got it out. So we stretched the line and got it out. All right, let's go back. You try fly fishing one. Yeah, it does feel like fly fishing when you fry fish. That's Willow Beach in Arizona. So I have a question. Um, Tule Springs. So how is the water temperature? I know that Colorado River it's fed by it's a glacier fed river. So because I've actually went rafting and kayaking in Colorado River, but what are the temps like? Because whenever people see Las Vegas or they see Arizona and you talk about trout fishing, like the two don't go together, but obviously it's true. What are the temperatures in the river like? Yeah, what's going on, Tali? Snap the line like a bow and arrow? Huh. Oh, like this? Hmm. Try that. What's going on, Tali? We have a Discord now. The link should be in one of my recent posts. See if you can join. All right. I know my line is coiled. At least I learned how to stretch it out today. Oh God. Oh my God. I just did the same thing again while I was reading the chat. I'm such a dummy. Like this is what, 3 times in a row now? I'm trying to read the chat. I let the thing drop, and here we go. Oh my God. Now you know. Now you know what it's like being me. Oh, it came out. All right. Oh man. That was embarrassing. No, because it's kind of hard sometimes to read the chat because I really wanted to see the response about the trout fishing in Arizona, and I get it now because of the Hoover Dam. Temps stay low. That's pretty cool, man. One day, one day. I've been trying to go to Vegas with a friend of mine. We're like two nerds. Oh, just had a bite. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just letting the wind carry the line. Oh man, I was expecting a little better fishing here, other than bluegill raccoons. That's actually smart, Tally. I'm going to try that next time. Nice. I'm surprised that they stock trout. That's awesome. I mean, like, I love learning new stuff about states that I've never fished. Um, I think my perfect state to live in for fishing would probably be Florida, but I'm probably gonna get eaten either by a gator or by a barracuda with my luck. Oh, hold on. We just got the good old tug. Hold on. Let's check our line. Give me a sec. If there was no bluegills in this pond, I think we'd probably have an eel or a catfish right now. But unfortunately, the bluegills are absolutely. Oh, no, that was wishful thinking. But the worm's still on. Let's cast it out there. You never know. Maybe the eels are there. Hmm. No luck yet. We're just basically feeding bluegill worms and catching small bluegill on fake lures. Really wanted to catch a bass for you guys, but I guess it's not in the books today. But at least people know that trout magnets work. We're just slowly dragging a trout magnet through the water column. Oh wait, that's exactly where I got snagged last time. I just don't learn, man. Let me cast between these two rods. I'm thinking where I can take you guys to actually catch an eel without too much interference from bluegills. Like casting between two rods. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. We've already been fishing for 2 hours. Feels like we were fishing for 30 minutes. Hmm. Oh no. Hold on. Getting hits again. Probably bluegill. Let's try it. Oh. Walked into a rose bush. It's so annoying to deal with bluegills. Nope, that's a bluegill. Yep, the worm's still on. How you doing, Drac? I don't know. It started off as a fun session and it's turned into a grumpy orca therapy session. We we're basically we're bluegills definitely have us in the first half of this one. They're basically eating all our worms. I'm trying to catch a bullhead catfish or a eel, and I know they're here. And I definitely know there's some big perch here, but nothing's biting. Just gonna use up all these green worms. Kind of disheveled now. And we have a hot dog end that has no action. All right. What should we do next? I'm thinking. Let me read the chat. By the fence? We can try jigging by the fence. Hold on, give me a sec. No, it's all good, man. How you doing, Volva? Don't worry. Hold on. What I was gonna say. Raw shrimp with a shell on. Okay, that actually makes sense because it does have a lot of flavor, and the bluegills are not gonna eat it. How you doing, job? All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna grab a can of worms with me. I'll grab the trout magnet rod. We're gonna go to that side right there. We're gonna stand there and just cast into that deep part and just slowly drag it and see what happens. At this point, you know, I was expecting a better result with a bunch of worms for eel, but I guess no such luck today. We've caught eels before on live stream, but I guess today is not the day. But I have never caught eels here in the live stream. Let me just cast this out somewhere. Get it out of the way. Yeah, you see? All beef hot dog. I mean, how can you go wrong? And especially after I chumped the water with a hot dog. Oh boy, that's a little far. Hold on. I'm just trying to bring these away since we're going to be, if we go to that side, we're going to be casting. I don't want to catch a line. We did find a frog lure, which is cool. There's really not much space for fish to run here. That's why I'm not too worried about losing my rod. Ugh, it's pretty bad. All rock. Alrighty. I think this is it. Let's go on a trip. Let's go on a little trip. I'll grab my trout magnet. Little trip. Ugh. Jeez. I feel like if we keep doing live streams, at one live stream, we're definitely going to find a body. And then, and then we're going to have to deal with it. After all, we are fishing in Jersey. All right. Okay. If I was a fish, I'd live right here. I know there's some big boy bluegill here for sure. Oh, had a bite. Have a bite. Let it drop. I'll read the chat. Water raccoons everywhere. I'm print screening it. Oh, baby bass steal all your worms? Nice. All right, if you guys want, next time we go fishing, I'll buy chicken livers. How about that? I like shrimp and the chicken liver. Maybe we try those. Yeah, chicken and Kool-Aid has been a big thing. I mean, it's a little weird when people start putting stuff in Kool-Aid, but it makes sense because I told you that liquid that Gulp sells to dip all their lures in, like it's called Gulp Alive. I accidentally tasted it one time and it's sweet. So there's something about it. Don't ask me why I tasted it, but I did. Is the waterfall noise too much? Yeah, liver is pretty hard to keep on a hook. I think what people do is they have these. A buddy of mine taught me with this with power bait. They make these little satchels, like not a satchel, it's like a piece of cloth with a lot of holes in it, and you buy them. They come in these little squares, and you put the bait inside of it. And you tie it. It kind of looks like a money bag, like the old school money bag emoji. You tie it on the top, and then you put it on the hook. So it still has all the qualities of liver. Like it smells like liver. Obviously, it is liver, but it doesn't come off the hook easily. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna throw a piece of worm on, and we're just gonna keep pulling up these raccoons because I'm tired. I want payback. I want payback, and I want it now. So yeah, but definitely, if you don't have this one yet, grab a Trout magnet kit. That's money well spent. Hold on, I'm about to go nuclear. Nightcrawler with garlic. Ugh, piece of worm. Is the waterfall noise bothering you guys? All right, here we go. Let's watch me catch nothing on it too. Let's go get a raccoon. Okay, good. Crow named Bobby. I like that. What? No bite on worm, huh? Man, these guys are really. They're probably watching the stream. They're probably The bluegills are probably stream sniping me. Hold on. Oh, you can hardly. Okay, good. Okay, we got a fish on. Let's bring him in. I told you. Come here, buddy. Oh, look, he's jumping. He thinks he's Bass. You cannot identify as Bass. Come here. Who do you think you are? Jumping out of the water. You have to be Bass. Okay. I mean, this is what we're going to be doing. I hope this is entertaining you. It sure feels good for me now. I want to catch a couple of them to get back at them for catching all my eating all my worms. On this dial presso though, I felt like I was wrestling a bass. It's for I don't want to put a bluegill in my pond. You know why? Well, first of all, I don't have anything to take him home with. But I think the bluegill is going to eat all my stuff. Don't you think? I'll put one in, just one. But I have a bunch of vulnerable goldfish babies, and yeah, those goldfish would make amazing bait. And I just can't get myself to do that. Oh, had a bite. I think my worm's gone. I mean, I don't mind putting one bluegill, but as you know, I put more than one catfish, and I have catfish babies in my pond. My friend actually kept a pet bluegill for a while. It just recently died. They're pretty hardy animals. Well, if the fishing is not good, at least enjoy the view. Probably, probably one of the prettier spots I fish. Not many people know about this spot. Hard to get to. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting out more shorts about the catfish, man. Watch out. I'm I just built them a pond. I mean a tank pond. I was uh I was running around last night. I have a bubbler, I have a tank. I just need some rocks and like a something some structure so they can hide. They're scared shitless when they see me. They think I'm out there to eat them. It's basically like they're in this big tank and there's nothing, just water in it. Okay, Tula Springs, we might do that. Let me I don't know. We might do that. Even look, even the bluegill don't bite anymore. They were like stealing all my bait. Why? Why does this always happen to me? So next time what we're gonna do is before we go eel or catfishing, we're gonna dip the hot dogs in Kool-Aid. I really didn't want to do it because it sounds kind of weird, especially if my wife sees me doing it. She's gonna be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, nothing, just hanging around, putting hot dogs in Kool-Aid." It's like that meme with Howard Stern. All right, let's drop it down. 2250 subs, nice. Thanks. Okay, do I have a fish or not? What is this? 2250. Yeah, the sub. Let me tell you guys, the sub don't matter much really, because I think a lot of viewers will just sub while they're watching. What really matters, I mean, if you want to grow your channel, is the engagement of the audience. I think. Not that I'm like a YouTube professional, but you really, because my shorts are actually getting less views now than I did when I had 350 subs. But that also might be a reason for that. Like I said, I YouTube gave me an option to apply for monetization, and I did. And yeah, ever since then, my channel kind of been on a downtrend. Worm threader. Yeah, the trout. Every trout I caught, I ate. No trout were released. If I catch a native trout, I'll probably have a heart attack, and I'll be worried about it. Really, I will definitely release that. But if I'm catching stock trout, I'm eating every one of them because basically, if you think about it, they're not native. They're just put in the water to be eaten. So look, I can't get a bite on a freaking worm on a size 8 hook. What's going on over here? It just died. I think this fish just doesn't care about us. I can fish for like 30 more minutes probably. Where did they go? I think they're stream sniping us. Hold on. Let's throw it in the whirling water. Yeah, we might have to go to do that. But why wouldn't they buy it to warm? All right, let's go. Let's move a little bit. We're gonna do a bit of a. We're gonna travel for the next 30 minutes. We're just gonna go around this place. I don't want to jump the fence. You guys missed it. I think Demon is the only one that saw it. I was climbing the fence because I casted one of my catfish rods. I cast it on the fence. I had to go climb it. Yeah, look. Why would there be no fish here? 99 peoples. Nice. Stay with me, guys. I promise I will catch some kind of fish in the next 5 minutes. How about that? Let's put the pressure on. Oh, jeez. I'm like a Jersey politician. I will give you all the fish you want. Yeah, there's nothing happening with the hot dog. Stay with me. We're going places. Huh. Wonder if there's anything there. Now let's keep going. Oh shit. Anything good? There's a bridge, and there's fish on the bridge, but they're not. They're like, I don't know how good the signal is going to be on the bridge. Do I really want to drag you there? I mean, you guys want to go for a trip? Let's go under the bridge. That's a good body finding potential. Oh. This is actually where I found a dead egret. Oh, thanks. Thank you, SB Bros. Very nice. So I found a dead bird here and I made a short about it. That was that's when the water was really low in Jersey. Hold on, drop my worms. All right, let's hope Crackhead's not gonna steal all my stuff. Let's go take a trip under the bridge. You guys want it? Let's go under the bridge. I'm hoping if I start losing connection, you gotta let me know. Jeez. I don't think a soul has walked here in the past year. Oh, fence post. Uh-oh. If I break my ankle, you're gonna have to get me out of here. We might have to send DCP Kayak Adventures to get me out. You want to fish here? Yeah, I know. Urban explorers. Now here's the thing, real quick. Like I said, let me know if the stream quality drops. Sheesh. I mean, there might be fish here. Hold on. Hopefully Crackhead doesn't steal my catfish rods. That's going to be the only thing I catch on those today. A good Jersey crackhead. Might have to fight it out on the stream. I'm not afraid of fighting crackheads. Huh. Hold on. Let me. Ow. Oh, I can see clearly now. The sun is gone. All right, huh? This actually might be a good place for Gulp minnow. Hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm sorry. I did not say my stream is not always kid friendly. All right, we got to leave. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna eat a Gulp minnow here because this is actually a great spot to catch something on Gulp minnow. Hold on, there's a hole right there. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here. Hello? All right, we're good. Hopefully quiet. Ever since I put myself in danger, the amount of people watching the stream has gone exponentially up. Guess that's what I should do. Oh, fish. No, he got off. I'm messing up my Costco shoes, guys. They're only 6 years old. Hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast one more time with this piece of worm. I know there's a baby bass here somewhere because we caught them here before. I'm going to eat a Gulp minnow out there. All right, last cast with the worm. This is usually not how I fish, but we're just having fun. Okay, we have a fish. I don't know what it is. I'm bringing it in. Oh, it's a big one. Get the net. Okay, you happy? This is probably the smallest bluegill I caught this year. I mean, he's a feisty fella. Welcome to the stream. You want to come live in my pond? All right. Here's what we're gonna do. The problem is it's very shallow. Do you see how shallow the water is here? It's very shallow here. That's the issue. Hold on. There should be a bass here. I feel it. There should be like a dinky bass here. I remember catching crappie here with my kid, but the water was higher. This was about this was last year. And every cast we get a fish. Let's see. Is there a dinky bass here? All right, let's try it. There should be. Hold on. Yep, there is. There is a dinky bass here. I told you. I I I told you, baby. Who that? See, I told you there was going to be a dinky bass here. There you go. Largemouth. All right, I redeemed myself. I knew there was going to be something that was going to eat a gulp minnow here. All right, buddy. That nice Jersey largemouth bass. Off you go, buddy. Okay, did you have any friends? Whenever in doubt, throw the gulp minnow. You don't care about the worm. And just twitch it off the bottom. Get you a fish. All right, let's see if there's another dinky bass over there. Never know. Wow, really whipping it, huh? There used to be a lot more fish here. I don't know what happened to them, but in the past year, that's why I don't even go here. In the past year, they kind of got wiped out. It used to be crappie here, but it's really shallow. Hold on. I'm going to throw it against the wall. And dunk. Who's you gonna? Oh, I think something's chasing it. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh, oh, dude, it's the smallest bluegill. Wait. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I'm gonna prop myself against the wall. This is the smallest bass I've caught this year. This is a baby largemouth. Look how tiny this guy is. You know what he ate? Look at the size of a lure he ate. Okay. That should be entertaining. That's amazing. That was funny. That was funny. I saw him chasing it too, dude. He looked like he was like uh, that guy is he has a story to tell tonight. He's gonna get all the hot girls tonight. He's like, you should have seen me, man. I was on a live stream. I ate a guy some same size as me. He's going to get all the honeys now. All right, let's see if he had a bigger friend there. Yeah, so there is dinky bass here, just like I promised you. But you gotta give that guy credit. My man showed up. He's like, I'm 4 inches. That fish is 2.5 inches. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see if we can get another one and walk back. Oh, that's a good cast right there. Hold on. Even with a coiled line. So what I do is I always twitch the gulp minnow. I kind of twitch it and slowly reel it. We did get 2 largemouth bass. Yeah, there you go. That's not a fish. Don't get excited. Don't get it twisted. Do you think my rods are in the water by now? My catfish rods? Let's do one more cast, 2 more casts and get out of here. All right. How many casts did I say? Oh, it's a good one. Right there's a deep spot right there, so we need to let it drop. I don't know if there's a piece of wood there or anything, but just gonna twitch it. All right, last cast, and we're gonna call it a day here. We caught 2 largemouth bass. I mean, they were both the size of a of a gulp minnow, but yeah, I think that's it. That's all she wrote, boys. Let's go back. Well, that was entertaining. I should get a like for this catching the smallest bass ever. I should raise that in my pond. Hold on. What's going on? Give me a second, guys. Oh, I see. While I was twitching it, I twisted my rod up a little bit. Alrighty, let's go back. Let's see what you guys wrote. Okay, Sean, thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, wait, you think I can get to 100 likes? I don't think I will push it, but at least we had more people in the stream today, which is pretty cool. It's probably, it probably got more people while I was hiking than fishing. Oh man, dude, look at my designer pants from Costco. They're all covered, man. You guys owe me a pair of pants. Oh man, I got the wilderness camo going on. Hold on. Oh, sheesh. All right, I better not bust my ass here. Sorry, children. Tool. So I'm actually thinking about catching a baby bass and put him in a tank. But I know there's bass in that pond where we were fishing. I don't know why they're not. I actually caught a bunch of them, and when I was using that Walmart frog lure, I have a long video about it. But I know there's plenty of bass there already, so I'm not gonna move fish. But next time I catch a small bass, if I'll bring a bubbler with me. I'm just. Do you think he'll eat the bull catfish? I don't know if I can get 100 likes today. Probably not, but I'm still happy that people are showing up. I thought YouTube forgot about me. Oh shit! My bad. Um, Tomorrow, if nothing comes up, I'm gonna take you guys trout. I mean trout. I'm gonna take you guys magnet fishing because my magnet should show up today. I bought a 13-pound magnet, and we're gonna go to all the popular trout fishing spots by me. I'm gonna see what we can catch. You think there's anything here? I can't believe that little bass had had the balls to eat that to eat that Gulp minnow. I mean, that fish was what, like 4 inches long, maybe 5 inches at best. Hold on, this fish here. Yeah. You're not wrong about that. I know they keep them as a lot of YouTubers keep them, and at least I've seen a couple of people, and they do eat everything. They feed them like live frogs and all that stuff. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'll keep my therapy cats, 5 cats. I already called them. I call them therapy cats. There's therapy dogs. There's therapy cats. All right, we should be able to get a bass right now. I'm feeling it. Let's catch one, or at least snap the hook off. I see my rods that I casted in. There's no action on them. They're just like the line is tight, but there's nothing going on. Hold on. I don't want this Gulp minnow to be all bunched up. $100 a month in food. Wait, you kept what? Catfish or you kept? Huh? Yeah, you scare me a little bit with that kind of cost. I can only afford $3, 3.50. No more than 3.50. I'm basically, since I have catfish, I'm just gonna feed them all the food that my kids don't eat. I'm kind of half joking, but I'm just gonna use them as a garbage disposal. Oh, you kept bass. Gotcha. Yeah, that is a lot of money to spend on but it depends what you're doing with it. Oh, I had a nice bite too. Hold on. That was definitely not a bluegill. Dinky bass. Dinky. Oh, hit it again. No, gone. Let's try it again. That's not a bluegill. I think that's a dinky bass. Let's check it. But bigger than the ones we caught before. I promise you, Trout Raiders, I'm gonna fix my line today. As a matter of fact, yeah, I get home. I got about an hour with my kid that I gotta feed him. I can stretch my line while he eats. Hey, Alan, I'll try to hook something for you. How about that? I call the next fish Alan, okay? Hold on. The pressure's on, baby. Oh, okay. Okay, Alan, I think I caught a fence. So, hold on. Did I catch that fence? God damn it. Hold on. This is a good opportunity to walk out the line. I just don't want too many people to see me here. Because in Jersey, we do have a huge population of Karen. I don't know if you guys have Karen where you live, but Karen usually like to make phone calls. Hold on. All right. So I'm stretching it out at least. I'm probably going to lose my Gulp minnow. I think I'm in the fence. But at least I stretched the line out. Oh, there you go. I fixed two problems at once. I stretched my line a little bit so it doesn't coil, and got my trout magnet out. How do you like that, Elon Musk? All right. You carry where you live? No, I don't even. Well, I'm not gonna say anything about weapons. Next thing you know, I'm gonna get banned. If you give me one, I'm not afraid to use one, and I do know how to use. Let's see. Just for Alan. Hold on. All right. We gotta catch a bass. Come on. Anytime now, buddy. I know you're there. Okay. I just had a fish on, but it was small. Hold on. Let's try it again. Let me come down from here. Give me a second, guys. Jeez. Come on, Orca. You think we'll get to? I don't think we're gonna get to 100 likes, but thanks for for trying. At least I'm happy to see almost 100 people in the live stream. I appreciate you guys. If you don't know how to like, you just double tap the screen. Orca is still a filthy amateur at this stuff, but I got a little upset because I used to have more people in my live stream, but I totally get it why. I want to catch a largemouth bass, and I want it to be a dink. Okay, now I cast out. Is this how it works? Oh, hold on. I saw a bass jumping there, right next to the bush. Oh, thanks for the likes. We did just get 5 likes. We actually might do it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Actually, hold on. We got a fish. Do we have a fish? No, we don't. We lost him. Damn it. Keep getting bites, so I'm going to assume it's bluegills. There's one color of trout magnet I really like to use. It's called electric chicken. And it actually worked great on one live stream. We caught a bunch of fish. We even caught a perch with it. I'm actually swimming in my middle of top water right now, trying to get a bite. Nada. Let's do it again. All right, one more cast. You guys enjoyed it. I appreciate it. I'm telling you, tomorrow, if I get my, I'm going. Oh, I just hooked a big one. Oh no, it's coming back. All right, good. It was a treat. I'm just kidding. But if I get my magnet today, which I will, it was supposed to come last night. Tomorrow, if my wife doesn't give me any things to do around the house, because I'm supposed to work tonight. Tomorrow, I'll take you. I'll take you magnet fishing. Deal? You like that deal? I'll just show you. I'll show you how much crap you can catch in Jersey with a magnet. I bet you tomorrow we're gonna pick up at least 30. Here I go, Jersey politician time. Tomorrow, how do you do this? This you got to do with the hands. Tomorrow we're gonna get at least $30 worth of lures. MSRP value, not used value. Uh, because what I did is I had a trout on. I went fishing with my little one on Friday. I had a trout on, and I went inside the water to get it out. The trout got off, but I walked up to a log, and the rooster tails one on top of the other. I pulled off 3 rooster tails in one go, and I didn't even try. So I'm assuming there's about 10 rooster tails under that log. $2.25. I really want to catch. I promised Alan that I've never met before that I was going to catch him fish, but looks like fish don't want to catch. I might have to go back to a white trout magnet in the next 3 minutes. Hold on. All right, last try with a Gulp minnow. All right, Alan, we trust you. Yeah, I can take you guys to a spot I've never been. Here's one question though: are you ready to watch a stream that looks like I'm streaming from a potato? That's the real question, because some of the spots, the reception is not that good. I don't have like one of those. Oh, come on! I had a bite. Come on, man. Some of those spots I can go to, they can be great for fishing, but you guys are basically going to be watching a stream that looks like Minecraft. If you're down for that, I can do that for you. Yeah, I know. Oh, dude, Alan's putting pressure on me. Hold on. Now it's on, man. Hold on. Okay, I gotta not be a politician from Jersey. If I promised the man a fish that we're gonna call Alan, I now have to catch a fish. And then when my kid gets dropped off at 3 o'clock and I'm not home, I might go to prison. Hold on. Let's do it for Alan. It almost sounds like a T-shirt. Hold on. Hold on. Oh God. The hell. Hold on. You gotta do the psychedelic shakes for this one. Oh my God. What are you doing, Alan? Are you the Secret Service man? All right, here's what we're gonna do for Alan. I haven't caught a fish here in a while. Let's try this. Just for you, man. Kadoosh. Let it drop. There's no crappie here. That's why I haven't caught any. I do know there's bass like right around this line sometimes. All the fish here is small. Alan's putting pressure on me. Is the stream quality good? I know I'm on an ultra wideband here. That's why I'm never worried about stream quality. It's been 2 days. Alrighty. You guys want a white? Been a white. You guys want to do a white trout magnet? Let's do a trout magnet. Alan, if you don't take a shower for one more day, we can use you as a catfish bait. They like flavor. We will also probably dip you in whatchamacallit. We'll dip you in Kool-Aid, if you don't mind. Here we go. White trout magnet. The all powerful. Oh, let's go. Nice. Thanks, Jason J. Thanks for paying attention, man. Maybe YouTube's going to give me a pass. For those of you who just came into the stream, like, and we catch fish. I have to catch a fish before I go home. I have to. And how you doing, kid? What's going on? I told you I was going to get me one. Alan, this is your friend. Unlike you, he take a shower every day. I mean, you walked into that joke by telling me that. So, all right, I'm gonna stop joking. No picking on subscribers. I told you I was gonna catch one. His name's Alan. There you go. Now I'm free to go home. Anyways, Al, you know I'm just joking, right? Look what I got stuck in my finger. Don't worry about my nails, but look at this. Mrs. Orca definitely gonna know I went fishing because it definitely don't look like I went to a bar today. Let's catch another one. Yes. Alan Jeff. We promised him a fish. We say we even name it for him. I don't think I'll be able to catch another one, but white trout magnet works better than Gulp minnow today, especially here. I don't think we caught anything on the Gulp minnow here today. But if you're just new to fishing, buy a pack of these. I definitely don't work for them, but they work. White, pink. You can use that green, black color. And you don't have to retrieve them fast. Just let them drop in the water column. Stay on them. Don't use a coiled line like I do. And slowly drag them through the water column. I can still make it home. I'm just happy that the numbers of people watching went up. I appreciate it, guys. So what happens is, for those of you that still have new to YouTube, I think what they said that YouTube will, if you've applied for monetization, and right when you apply, what that YouTube does is it kind of recalculates your channel completely. It's like the algorithm resets. And I think that's what I did with my channel. I think last week, like Friday, I was like, the option was there. I was like, do you want to do it? I was like, sure. I applied for monetization. And I think that's exactly when my views dropped. But it seems like they're picking back up a little bit. And people on Reddit have said the same thing, that if you decide to monetize your channel, because before that, YouTube, whatever ads they run or whatever revenue they get out of you, right? They make all that money, right? Then they don't have to split it with you. Whatever little money they make, they keep all of it. So they'll push your channel because they're making 100% of the profit, no matter what. Especially in the streams. I don't know if streams make money, but as soon as you apply for monetization, YouTube's like, all right, we're back to square one. but the views should pick back up based on the what I read. Anyway, I'll stop talking about it. Let's talk about fishing. King of Jersey fishing. You know why Grumpy Orca is king of Jersey fishing? Because he's the only one unemployed right now. Everybody else is going to work, and I'm here fishing. With a trout magnet. I'm just kidding. I am employed. He's, everybody in Jersey works their butt off. That's the issue. And I was one of those people for many, many years. Now I work less. All right, I'm gonna go grab my catfish rod. Stay with me. I'm probably gonna drop my chest back here because I gotta run home to get my kids off the bus. I'm gonna be Mr. Mom today, like every day. If there is a fish on that line, we're gonna name him Vegas. But I can't. I gotta run because I got a mile walk to my car, and then I gotta drive and get my kid off the bus. And it's gonna be close. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be close. Ah, let's see. Let's go. Let's go check the catfish rods. I'm just gonna move fast today. Ugh. Oh boy. Hold on. Cannot sleep. I feel like I'm playing Half-Life on the pipes and everything. Look at this. Yeah, if you are watching, smash the like button. You never know, we might get a catfish. Oh man. All right, let's check those two rods. For those who that are new, stick around. We might have a fish. It's either going to be a fish or a hot dog. You ready for it? All right, the big boy rod. Nothing. Oh no. All right. The worm's gone. The second rod. We did clean up a little bit today. I don't know what this is, but I want to take it home. Oh, that looks like one of those Sterilite container. We're gonna do some cleanup today on the way home. But I don't think you guys want to stick around for that. Whatever trash I see, I'll take home. And look, the hot dog is actually gone. So while we're catching dinky bass, somebody ate the hot dog. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate you. I gotta run home, and on the way home, I'll just do a little bit of cleanup. This is what I used today. I chummed with a little piece of hot dog, and I had a little bigger piece of hot dog that I threw in. All right, I'm just gonna throw all my stuff in the bag. But yeah, tomorrow I am definitely, unless I get a random job, um, I'm definitely taking you guys magnet fishing. We're gonna magnet fish for a little bit, and maybe we'll. I don't want to trout fish tomorrow, but we'll have some fun with something. I don't know if you enjoyed this stream, but I appreciate you sticking around. And yeah, I do try to leave it cleaner than I found it. How you doing, kids? Well, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go around pick up my kids. Yeah, like I said, I'll pick up some trash on the way out. Tomorrow I'm gonna stream probably between the same time as today. But most importantly, go out there and do some fishing of your own. I appreciate you guys. Sometimes you keep me going. All right, go out there, have fun, enjoy. Thanks again. Bye.